Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing great. It's Friday. Who's excited about that? I always am, for sure. Thanks so much for popping on with me. We're actually going to be talking about the pets in your life, your animals. So it could be animals. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you as well. Thanks for joining in. So today what we're going to be doing, we're going to be specifically kind of targeting, talking about the animals and pets in our life and how to really give them the best life possible, because that is a challenge. I mean, so in our everyday lives, right now our pets are either loving us or they're like, lady, go back to work, leave the house. So, hopefully, all this is, this show is about connecting with our animals and giving them back as much of that unconditional love as possible. So if you're on, say hello. If you have a pet or an animal that you are wanting to make their life better, do things for them, basically in learning to communicate with them a little bit better. So I'm going to get started by just saying that we have so many pets and animals that whether they're inside or outside, like if they're cows or horses, different things like that, that we connect with them on a level. Oh, Bingo and Leo. Nice, Diane. So one thing that we can do is realize that the living environment that we create for our pets, our animals in our life, especially inside the home, they pick up on every emotion, every bit of energy that comes into that home. And, most of it is what we bring into the home as humans. And we create their environment. They don't really have a lot to say about it, So a lot of times what ends up happening is you'll see maybe them not feeling good, or you'll also feel that and see that they are having behavior issues, getting into things, or maybe they have separation anxiety as well. And these days, maybe they have being around us too much anxiety. So these are things that we can watch for. So the best thing is, as we as human beings with our animals, we actually really connect to being our most genuine selves with them. And what I mean by that is, I have a cat. Her name is Sasha. And so what I like to do is I really, really make there be connection time where I'm, she's on my lap, she's, stuff like that. And I'm actually talking to her and interacting with her, and not just saying, you've got food, or, stuff like that. So that interaction is really, really important. But what we can do as human beings is we can work on ourselves, because if we have good boundaries, then what that does is that keeps negativity and things like that away, keeps it from really causing more of an issue, not only with ourselves, but also with our animals. So by doing some boundary work, we really can begin to breathe easier and show them back the unconditional love that they give us. So know that if your dog or cat or any other animal is behaving badly, a good amount of that time, has to do with the humans in the home. So if you guys have any questions about things like that, I am more than happy to help with that today. I had a reading with a lady whose dog passed probably about 3 months ago. And so, you know, even on the other side, our animals are still helping us to be our best selves. They really, you know, they come into our lives for a reason, and we come into their lives for a reason, especially when there's a lot of healing that needs to take place. So, hi, Stephanie. So our animals, you know, are kind of a reflection of what's going on in our inner lives. So if you are stressed out, your animals may have a tendency to be stressed out, especially dogs. Cats can be the same way. So, you know, some animals, I was actually watching a show because I love The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. And so on that show, I don't know if anybody else watches it, but on that show, there is actually, let's see, there's actually, sorry about that, they brought alpacas on this farm. Skinwalker Ranch is an area in Utah that has a lot of unexplained phenomena that happens. We're talking anything from like extraterrestrial stuff to things with skinwalkers, which are basically Native American kind of spirit stuff going on, and not good. So there's all kinds of stuff going on there that they had, and I did not realize this, but they had a cow that, and I did not realize this could happen with cows, but if they get scared or whatever, their immune system kicks in, and this poor cow actually became ill in like seconds and died. Completely healthy, but they have this thing that the vet was explaining is a stress. When they are stressed, it's not their heart, but their lungs. All of a sudden, there's this thing that happens with that, and the poor animal literally just keeled over and died. And so, I mean, a lot of things can affect our pets and our animals. It doesn't have to be just us. It can be from the spirit world, different things like that. So, hi, James. Right. Yeah, it is. Yep. There's so much that, just like us as humans, things so much that can affect us. So Diane says, can you see if Abby and Nola forgive me? Well, of course they do. I will tell you right now, what I'm picking up on is that, and they're saying that you have been way too hard on yourself, but not just about them. You're hard on yourself anyway. You got to give yourself a break. This is something that you have done everything that you could. So just know that they're there to help you. This lesson of letting go, not about them, but about other things that you can't control. So if you're in a situation where you're trying to control the outcome, you're trying to control this, oh, it gives me a headache just thinking about it. So I don't know if you get headaches a lot, but it just, oh, that stress is crazy. So they would say that you're here listening to this for a reason, because you need to stress less. I mean, yeah, we all need to, right? But this is definitely something that will help you tremendously, Diane. So just know that their message to you is they saw how much you would stress, and not because you are like power hungry or anything like that. It's just because you want a harmonious outcome. And sometimes you don't control that, you know? So I hope that helps. Okay. So just know they're okay. They're okay. So one thing I wanted to do also, we're going to continue to talk about some of these things. Animals, very sensitive to everything. They're more sensitive to things than we as human beings are, in my opinion. And some animals are even more sensitive than others. So it's just kind of an amazing thing that when we begin to break things down, maybe peel off the layers, um, you know, it's amazing what we can see, what we can come up with. Okay, Stephanie, you said, can you pick up on my animal? What kind? Okay. Let's see. I know you've had plenty of animals. So I just need to know, is this animal still alive or is this animal past that you're asking about? You're very welcome, Diane. Thanks everybody for connecting. I got to tell you, sorry I came on a little bit later because I was doing something and totally lost track of the time. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I wonder about myself, Oh no, that's Stephanie. It's okay. I just need to know if because we don't have a long period of time to do it for one person. So I just need to find out if you're asking specifically. You had a cat that passed, it was really hard on. So this is the funny thing is I am picking up, you say you have a cat that passed, it was really hard on you. So it's weird because I see this cat, I don't know if this is the same cat or two different ones, but I see one that's really, really fluffy. And then I see one that has really short hair. So I don't know if this cat got shaved. I don't know. They're just showing me those two different cats. Does that make sense to you? Just let me know in the comments. But the weird thing is it might not be the same cat because I am seeing sort of different coloring going on. So I don't know if they were around each other at the same time. Just let me know if any of that makes any sense to you. But I do feel like they're perfectly happy and at ease. So, okay. So what I'm picking up is that they are actually very content on the other side. Cats kind of make every place their own anyway. Don't you agree? I mean, cats are like, if I want to sit there, I want to sit there. Or if I want to sit there, I want to sit there. So we don't have a whole lot to say about that. But I just feel like that the fluffy cat was more the cat that wanted to be where it wanted to be. Like more high maintenance, maybe. So the other cat just would roll around and just enjoy itself. No, not a care in the world. Like they were like opposite. I feel like I said, I'm picking up on those two cats, but they're perfectly fine. And so just know, I almost feel like, and I know that, okay, I will say this, is that I'm picking up on this little toy that seems to make a sound. So I don't know if it's a little squeaky thing, but it's something that it just, I don't know. It almost maybe looks like a fake little mouse or something. I'm not sure if that's makes any sense to you, but just know that they're always on the perfect, they're in the perfect place. They are just happy as can be. Yeah, Diane says dogs have masters, cats have servants. That's very true. I know. It's like, yeah, anybody who's had a cat most of the time like that. Some cats are like dogs, but that's basically the deal there. But so what I wanted to do too while we're on here, so Stephanie, just know that, our animals, a lot of times they really, when they come across to us, okay, you're saying he had a noise mouse he would carry around him. Yep, that's what I was seeing, is something that makes a little noise that looked like a little mouse. So just know that our animals do visit us from the other side. They are there. They watch over us until they can be with us again. And a lot of times, and I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Angie. That what happens is with our animals is that they will come back in the form of another animal. If they were meant to come to us again, they will. If you've ever seen that movie A Dog's Purpose, grab a box of Kleenex and watch that. Oh my gosh. So anyway, but one thing I wanted to do, Angie, we're mostly talking about animals today related to people, but so I'm not doing this big long thing. If you would like a pet reading, then we can probably do that. You are very welcome, Stephanie. So I am going to do, I have my, oh my goodness, they all want to be stuck in there. This is my deck that I have by Colette Baron Reed. It's a Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Beautiful cards for sure. So I'm going to draw, from the deck here, and we're going to see kind of what comes up for us on this Friday and kind of go from there. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, pulling a card. Let's see. Okay. So the card is the Turtle Spirit. I love that. And I'm also being told to draw another card, so we'll talk about this one first. But it says slow and steady wins the race. So what I want to tell you right now is that when we connect with animals, and this would be a connection like we're driving down the road and maybe we see a turtle going across the road, it takes its time. It does what it needs to do, but it takes its time. So when you see an animal or like a deer or a bird of some kind, you can actually look up that animal as a turtle animal totem. And you can see, this sounds really strange to some people maybe, but you really can connect with the message that the animal, we know turtles are slow. They get where they're going. It just takes some time. So we know that about the turtle. But there are a whole lot of other messages about that turtle. So if you come across an animal in your daily life, look it up. Just type in whatever animal it is, totem. And you'll be amazed to find out that a lot of the things that come up for the turtle, for example, really you'll be able to identify with things that are going on in your life. So it's really, truly amazing because everything is connected. So why wouldn't it, right? Yeah. So the other card that we're going to draw for everyone, okay, is the Flamingo Spirit. So the funny thing what this one says, right, is embrace the in-between. So you realize that the Turtle Spirit said slow and steady wins the race. So there's a lot of time in between the starting and the finishing, right? So this is saying to embrace the in-between. That means live in each moment. That means make the most of each moment. And instead of concentrating on the past or being in a hurry to get where you're going, you're letting things happen in the natural time. So animals, so connected to us. So let things happen in the natural timing of the universe. You know, it's like we watch things like flowers grow. We plant them and we know that they're not going to grow overnight. And so we wait. We see them bloom. We see all that expansion. So again, what a great message today, right? So we have the turtle spirit. Whoops. The turtle spirit, which says, slow and steady wins a race, right? And then, whoops, I guess I should put the other side. Then we have the flamingo spirit that says, embrace the in-between. And quite frankly, there can be a lot involved with that. The in-between. Everything is the in-between. So embrace every moment, every little thought. You don't have to like overthink everything. You just kind of be open to what is coming to you and in that in-between space. Okay, so I'm being told draw another card, so I'm going to do that. Oh, well, you know what? If you guys are here, Stephanie, it is meant for you. If anybody who's here and listening and hearing these, they're meant for every single one and every single person that watches on the replay. That's why I always say, you know, share, because you never know who this is going to click with, you know, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I feel like that was meant for me. I feel like that just reading these sometimes. It reminds me of stuff. So this is great. I love these messages today. So the third card is the Panther Spirit. And it says, reclaim your power. Oh my gosh. So our message is, right? The turtle says, slow and steady wins the race. Don't be in a hurry. Just take your time. And then Flamingo says, embrace the in-between. It's going to happen. Have trust, have faith. And the Panther Spirit says, reclaim your power. Woo! I like that on a Friday. That is awesome. Reclaim your power. You know, life sometimes seems to get us down. And that's when we have to say, wait a minute, I don't think so. You know, don't let the ego, don't let negativity plant a seed in you that makes you question yourself or question what you're doing. If you're doing something bad or negative, well, yeah, that's probably the reason it's doing it. But if you have the best of intentions, and then you have this little seed that has been planted, these thoughts that have been planted in your head, then you need to say, no, nope, I have control of me. That's right. I'm taking back my power. So I challenge you to do what these cards were saying. Slow and steady wins a race, you know, embrace the in-between, and then reclaim your power. And that's, you know, this is the thing I want to tell you. This is just coming to me, is that we need to teach our children this same thing. Because with all the technology and everything that's out there, people are really about everything in a hurry. Everything in a hurry. Hi, Felicia. And so, man, teach our kids. Embrace the in-between. Slow and steady wins a race. You don't have to have it like yesterday. And then you can reclaim your power. Own your own power. Awesome, awesome cards. Oh my gosh. I could just keep pulling, to be honest with you. I really could. And in fact, it did tell me to. So this is the last one, I promise, right? This one. The White Raven Spirit. That's magical anyway. Who knew? I didn't know there was a white raven. It says, trust in the magic. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but right now, there is so much good energy that's swirling around. So if you are watching this, you are listening to this, I'm telling you, you trust, you have faith, because man, oh man, powerfully good energy is coming up for you. It really is. And so I don't want you to be stressed out about something that's going on. I want you to trust that the universe has your back, and it absolutely does. It absolutely does. So by seeing those cards, and again, that card deck is the a spirit animal oracle deck. Okay. So by trusting and paying attention to not only animals, things like that, the animals that live in our houses, the animals outside, they all have a message. They all have a message for us. And so we really connect with them on a level that is simply amazing. And I am kind of actually being led. Hold on for a second. Oh, you hear my cat, Sasha. She must be done with her nap. Sasha, are you done with your nap? Yeah, I wish I could take naps like that all the time. Sometimes yes, most of the time no. So the feeling that I'm getting right now is, okay, I'm just going to tell you guys this. I want you guys to all take a deep breath in through your nose. Close your eyes. Let it out slowly through your mouth. Keep your eyes closed. I want you to think about all the stress from this week. I want you to feel how you have kept it inside your body. And I want you to feel like you're inside your body pushing out that stress. So it's flowing out your pores. Just push out that stress. Push, push, push. Like you're cleaning the floor. Just push it out. Sweep it away. Sweep it all away from you. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Slowly out through your mouth. Keep your eyes closed. And I want you guys to feel your feet planted on the ground. Please don't close your eyes if you're driving, but keep your feet on the ground. I want you to feel the energy from the earth come up through your feet, up through your spine, up your arms, out through the top of your head. And I want you to imagine yourself in a beautiful ball of your own light energy. And I want you to keep going higher up through the clouds, up through the universe. And I want you to feel that golden ball of light. It's all around you. You're inside of it. It feels warm and light. And keep going higher and go through this amazing gel-like substance with rainbows all over it. Keep going higher and higher and higher. And I want you to imagine yourself in this beautiful white light. It's all around you. It moves through you. It feels like the creator. It is the creator. It is the universe. And I want you to take a deep breath in and slowly let it out through your mouth. And ask the creator for healing on yourself or others at this time. Say, creator of all that is, I ask for healing on myself or for another person. And so after you've done this, say, thank you, it is done, it is done. Take a deep breath in Let it out through your mouth. Imagine that white light all around you. And say, thank you, it is done, it is done again. Take another deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And open your eyes. So when you have done this and you're opening your eyes and you're taking in this energy, we don't go back down because we are grounded because we have our feet planted in the ground, right? Animals are always walking on the ground. So what I want to tell you is that by doing this, you are creating your connection to a higher power, to the universe, while being grounded. So you are enabling your intuition to work better for you. You are enabling messages to come across to you. So just know that that little meditation, I actually, when I'm doing readings, I will tell you, I don't care if I have a tank top on, I get crazy hot. And it's kind of funny. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy that. Please share with other people if you think that they would benefit from anything that we've been talking about today, you know. So if anybody has any more questions about animals or any kind of thing like that, then we can do that. I was going to say, if you guys would like a specific message, if you guys could share this, and the rest of the time we will do specific messages with the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. So let's see. Please, when you share, type shared, and I will give you some messages today with the cards. So please do that. Share to get a reading, and then type in the box that you shared, and then I will do it. Okay, so Felicia, you are first. I'm going to write these down. Okay, so we get Felicia. My pen would work. Thank you guys for coming on today, for sure. Let's see. So Felicia, Brianna, and Diane. Okay, we'll get started with that. So Felicia, you are first. So Felicia, Brianna, Diane is who I have right now. So if you shared, please let me know, and we'll do this for you. Felicia, I'm drawing your card right now. It's what the animal spirits have for you. So your card is Wolf Spirit. Aren't these beautiful cards? So Felicia, this says turn knowledge into wisdom. So this is pretty right on the money for you, because there's a lot of things that you know about. People will say to you, it's be like, you know so many things about so many things. And it's like, how can you turn that into something that is what you love to do? You know, I don't know. They're telling me that, I don't know if you teach or you tutor somebody or do something like that, but you have knowledge that you could share in that capacity. So, and going along with the wolf spirit in general, the wolf is a pack animal. So you definitely, I feel right now, having some challenging times with what's going on with, how do I want to say it? The whole COVID-19 thing, right? So just know that this is a time that you will kind of bring out things for yourself that will help create a better life for you. So be open to possibilities, even though things don't always seem the greatest right now. They will improve, and boy, oh boy, you're going to notice it pretty quickly. Good things, okay? So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much. Okay. So, Brianna, let's see. Thank you for sharing, everybody. Brianna saying, was my dog Abby seeing spirits last night? She was being super weird. Yeah, dogs always do, for sure. I mean, they very quickly will see things like that. You're welcome, Felicia, for sure. So, Brianna, I'm going to draw a card for you. If you ever notice an animal looking up in the corner of a room or someplace just staring off, they're seeing something, for sure. Okay. Okay, Brianna, here we go. Let's see. Okay. So your card, Brianna, is the Rhino Spirit. That's kind of a cool card, huh? It says, overcome any obstacle. Okay. So this is something where I feel like right now you're kind of an open book. Your energy is kind of open and out there for people. And so basically you have to set some boundaries for yourself, right? And the best way to do that is to tell yourself what you want to say. You have to be clear and open and present yourself the way that you want others to see you. So if you're trying to set up boundaries, you're going to say, you know, you do not have to go tell everybody, these are my boundaries. What you do is you put the intention out there that you want exactly what you want. So if you don't want somebody, if you are kind of struggling with a relationship with a certain person or something like that, then you create the intention that you want to be affected, connected to them in a positive way. So a lot of times if there is a boundary issue, it may not always be with us. It could be unresolved karma stuff that we have to work through as well. So just know that you can overcome any obstacle. Just keep your head on straight and, you know, think about what you're doing. So thank you, Brianna. Hi, Krista. Thanks for coming on. Okay, so Diane, you're next. We're going to do this, connecting with our animal spirits today for sure. It's amazing, I think. Animals, gosh, you're welcome, Brianna. Yeah, the Rhino card is very pretty. All of these are really. Okay, Diane, let's see what we've got for you. Okay. So they're telling me, Diane, that the Rhino spirit can also have a lot to do with you as well. That's what I'm just picking up. So just know that you can overcome any obstacle as well. This is something that just don't overthink things too much. But your card that I pulled for you was the Bee Spirit. There we go. And hey, it says sweet results await. So don't put so much pressure on yourself. Things will really come into your field, your aura field, you know, all this good energy. And we were just talking about that. So, you know, just concentrate, you know, with anything, concentrate on the things that you want in your life. Do not concentrate on what you don't want, okay? Yeah, they're great cards. I love them. So pretty. I would love to create a deck. I'm not sure what it would be. It might be a different kind of an animal deck, but not sure. I'll have to think about that one. So thanks you guys for coming on for sure. Diane, that's for you. And again, if anyone would like, we're only going to be on for probably about 12 more minutes. So if you guys are interested in in a spirit animal oracle deck card, then please share You are so welcome. And I will pull a card for you today. Because I feel like, I don't know, where I live, they're doing opening of places, public places in like 4 stages. And I guess it's starting the 3rd stage. So, the thing we all can do though, is we can all, most of us, get outside, put our feet on the ground and enjoy nature. So, and that means enjoy the animals around us, the plants, because the energy, there's so much that comes from plants and animals, rocks even. I mean, everything has a vibration. Thank you, Krista. Let's do a card for you. Okay. Everything. You got to think, we're all connected to everything. I mean, lots of liquid inside of us, right? Okay. Okay, Krista, we're drawing a card for you. And Krista, your card is Lizard Spirit. So this one, another great card, Dream the World into Being. And we were just talking about that. So concentrate on what you want. I mean, don't say what you don't want. Don't think about what you don't want, really. Don't imagine, oh, I might have that someday. No, see yourself already having it. I'm telling you, this is the new. So I've gone through the stages of stuff about law of attraction, things like that. But what has made a big difference, literally, and I don't even know where I got this from, but it's about literally, you can visualize it however you want, whatever works for you. I visualize myself having what is in my life. Like if I want something to attract something, I see myself having it. I see it in my hand. I see myself interacting as if I have it, because I do have it. I tell myself I have it. So that is a big message today. And I mean, because all this transition that's happening right now, we can only control so much, right? I mean, a lot of us have been at home. We don't go out as much as we did before. So trust when I say big changes are happening, but they're going to be great changes down the road. There's going to be change that we have to transition from doing things a certain way to another way. You can do it. Big whoop. I mean, imagine our ancestors like 200 years ago. We can adapt, but there's things that are going to change. And it's like shining a light on the universe for this earth, for our physical form. And the transition will be amazing. So trust me when I say that. I've been getting that message for quite a while, and everything is playing out exactly the way that I have been told. So what the information that I'm getting is going to make it so that people are going to be more blessed and less stressed. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the message that I have been getting. So, I guess I should say, if anybody is interested in a reading, please feel free to contact me via Facebook or Instagram or my website, nataliecoles.com, which I actually don't think I put that up, but anyway, so you can connect with me that way. So I do readings for people, pet, cleansings, blessings. You can see it right there, right? So I'm a Reiki master teacher. So it also is about healing and working on pets and people. balancing out our energies in our body, because as the energy is changing, oh, you're still welcome, Krista. So as the energy is changing on the planet, it's also changing in our bodies. We are adapting to that energy. So this is just an amazing time. So there is definitely a shift. People are calling it like a great awakening, and it truly is. I am so excited about it. It's about people coming together and learning from each other, and just and this has kind of forced us with everything that's been going on with COVID-19 and all that. It's kind of forced us to kind of do that kind of thing. So, we think, oh my gosh, this is traumatic for us. Is it really? Sometimes, yes, I know. There have been people that have not made it through, that we've been told. So, I really hope that you hold on to faith and trust and know that better times are coming. Let's see. Diane says, thank you for doing this so much. It was very interesting. I'll see you again. Oh, you're welcome, Diane. Yeah, I wanted to concentrate. I was being told I needed to mostly concentrate on the animals and the animal spirits and all of that. So Krista says, I love my first reading with you. I'm excited for the next time. Oh, yeah, great. Thank you. So as we kind of close out everything, not really close out, but I just want to mention again, if you have pets, animals that are living in the home with you especially, kind of gauge yourself and what's going on in your life if they're having behavior issues or anything like that is going on, because, again, they are very impacted and affected by our emotional well-being. So if we're stressed out of the time, there may be something that is an issue for the animal in your life that is causing some of that too. Animals pick up on other energies, so that could be an issue as well if you find that they're not acting themselves or whatever. So just know there's a lot that comes into play. And so if we can kind of work on ourselves and work on our energy, that is a very good beginning state to help our animals be in a better place as well too. So, so if we're ever wondering, like sometimes there'll be something wrong with our pet, our animal, that we don't know what's going on with them. And that's okay, because animals, and I was telling the lady I did a reading for earlier, our animals tend to not want us to worry about them. And so they will, if they get sick, sometimes it'll be very quick and swift. And their passing will be the same way, because they do not want us to worry about what's going on with them. So anyway, so that's kind of the message today. Spend that quality time with your animals, engage with them. And, they're the ones that are having to deal with us being around them all the time in the last month or two. So God bless them, right? But I thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will be back on, I forget the time, but it will be on Monday. And I will be doing some readings using some of my other decks and things like that too. But I appreciate you guys all coming on. And I hope you have a great weekend. Lots of blessings, and namaste to you all. Thank you so very much.